Stamps and statues, plaques and paintings, buildings and bridges. These are the traditional ways society commemorates the great people of the past. And such was the case in 1935, when the Spanish government was making elaborate plans to commemorate the 800th anniversary of the Rambam's birth, seemingly a great honor and proud moment for Jews everywhere. But we Jews aren't in the habit of memorializing our leaders and teachers, and many had reservations. The leading Torah sage of the time, Rav Chaim Ozer Grudzinski of blessed memory, put it this way: we do not need to commemorate the Rambam's birth, for he lives on wherever teachers and students discuss his words. His teachings, upon which we meditate every day, are his eternal remembrance. This has been an everyday occurrence for many generations. The well springs have not ceased to this day. This insight about the Rambam provides a window into understanding the Torah's approach to history. Our holy days, our Yomtovs, our Chagim are linked to historical events, but we do more than commemorate them. We relive them, we re-experience them. On Pesach, Seder night, we reenact the Yetzias Mitzrayim, the Exodus from Egypt, and our mindset is that we personally took part. When we keep Shabbos each week, we re-experience the energy of rest and rejuvenation and returning to source that was introduced on the very first Shabbos of human history. This same principle applies to every one of the events that are recorded in the Torah. This idea is expressed most powerfully with Shavuos, which is the festival, which is the anniversary of the giving of the Torah, exactly 3,331 years ago. The Kli Yakar points out that when the Torah calls on us to celebrate the festival of Shavuos, it does so without mentioning that it is the anniversary of the giving of the Torah at all. We infer that it is based on the date on which the festival takes place, the 6th of Sivan, but why is there no explicit mention of it? He answers that Hashem did not want us to fixate on one day as the anniversary of the giving of the Torah, to relate to this day as a memory of the distant past. Our relationship with the Torah is immediate and visceral. We receive it, we incorporate it into our lives each and every day. When the Jewish people are approaching Har Sinai, Mount Sinai, to receive the Torah, the verse says, in the 3rd month of the children of Israel leaving the land of Egypt, on this day, by Yom Hazeh, they arrived in the desert of Sinai. Rashi notes that it says this day and not by Yom Ha'ahu, on that day. That day would imply an event in the past. This day implies that it's happening today, right now. Similarly, the Shema speaks about these words that I command you today, Hayom. The Torah is not some ancient dusty manuscript stored away in a museum somewhere. This is a living Torah, a Torah's Chaim. It gives us our mission and purpose, direction and guidance. Its teachings are as new and fresh to us as the day they were given. The verse in Proverbs compares our relationship with the Torah to a suckling infant with its mother. The more we draw out of it, the more life-giving nutrients are produced. The Torah is an endless reservoir of spiritual sustenance. No matter how deep you go, you can always go deeper. A small child, for example, can learn the first verse of Sefer Bereshis, the book of Genesis. In the beginning, Hashem created heaven and earth, and understand it in a very basic way. And the greatest Torah sage of the generation can learn that same verse with all its nuances and mystical meanings in a much deeper way. In each case, it's the same Torah being learnt, but there's always something new in it, because it is the wisdom of Hashem. There is a unique offering which is brought in the temple in Shavuos, 2 loaves of bread made from the newly ripened first grains of the wheat harvest. The Torah calls this offering the Mincha Chadasha, the new offering. Why this focus on newness? By now, the reason should be clear. Shavuos is a celebration of freshness and renewal. It's a celebration of living life dynamically, not statically. It is a celebration of Hashem's Torah today. Good Yomtov and Chag Sameach to you all.